We weren't, Darmish. Great to hear Matt Holland's perspective on that, mentioning Kieran McKenna's connections with United. Murmurs were that he was spoken to around the job, but Ruben Amorim, the sporting boss, has got the challenge, and we'll get that team news shortly for about 11 minutes. How will the 3-4-3 play out?
Tension is mounting at Old Trafford as Manchester United's board has reportedly laid down a decisive ultimatum to manager Ruben Amorim. With the club's ambitions for success not being met under his leadership, the pressure on Amorim is palpable. Sources suggest that the club's hierarchy has set strict targets for the Portuguese manager, demanding immediate improvements in both results and overall team performance. Failure to meet these expectations could lead to serious consequences, with Amorim's tenure at Manchester United hanging in the balance. Amorim, who was appointed with high hopes after impressing at Sporting CP, has faced criticism for a series of disappointing performances that have raised questions about his ability to manage at one of the biggest clubs in world football. While his tactical nous and ability to nurture young talent have been noted, United's inconsistency in key matches has led many to question whether Amorim is the right fit for the job. The pressure to deliver results is mounting. Manchester United's board has made it clear that the current level of performance is not acceptable for a club of their stature, and they expect a return to the top of English and European football. This ultimatum comes at a time when the club's supporters are growing increasingly frustrated with underwhelming performances, as well as the failure to challenge for major trophies consistently. United's failure to make significant strides under Amorim has left the board with no choice but to demand results, with top-4 finishes and success in cup competitions being the immediate targets. In addition to the on-field pressure, Amorim is also facing growing scrutiny from the media and fans. The mounting speculation over his future has created an atmosphere of uncertainty, with many questioning whether he can cope with the expectations that come with managing a club of Manchester United's size. With the January transfer window behind them, the board will now look to Amorim to make the most of the current squad and ensure that United remains competitive in both the Premier League and Europe. As the pressure continues to mount, Amorim finds himself at a crossroads. Will he rise to the challenge and steer Manchester United back to glory, or will he succumb to the weight of the demands placed upon him? His ability to respond to this ultimatum and lead the team through a tough period will ultimately determine his future at Old Trafford. The battle for Manchester United's future is heating up, and all eyes are on Ruben Amorim as he faces the toughest challenge of his managerial career. The next few weeks could prove to be crucial in determining whether his time at the helm will continue or if a change is imminent. The stakes have never been higher.